Alright guys, it's time to put all other names to rest. This is your messenger that has been with you before even this flesh, telling you, like I've always told you. You guys are saying these different names and variations in order to slightly blaspheme or slightly get away from actually having a relationship with the word. Okay? Get to the root. He told you, I am the root. He said, I am the root. Okay? So, when you look at it, you have to understand. Everybody says all these names. You can read this yourself. But it says it tells you twice. Like he always does. He gives you two. On this page, he tells you twice what his name is. Right here, they say YASHA up here, and then it says it comes from. So, guess what? That means it is not the root. Okay. He is a branch. Okay. I'm not talking down about YASHA. I'm not talking down about Yehoshua, however you want to pronounce that name. Okay? It's a good name, but it is not the name. The name is from. How can the messenger be greater than the one who he is from sent him? Okay. So, definition. It says there's a definition for that name. It says Joshua. Okay. Meaning Yehoshua or Jehoshua. Okay. And then it says word origin. What is that? Uh-oh. We're getting into a root. The root. Okay, what is the root? Now, this is how you know when YASHA tells you and told you. Not only did he say, I am the root, and I am the root of David and the seed of Jesse. Okay? So, or he said, I am the root of Jesse and the seed of David. The point is, Jesse would be Yeshia, like YASHA. The root of Yeshia is YASHA. Okay. So, right here, it tells you derived, meaning the root. Deribbed, where's the rib? Like the root of the cage of the body. The rib. What is the rib? Well, Yod He Vav He, deoxyribonucleic acid. Yod He Vav He. 10 is what you see in English. 10? No, it's Yod. Okay? And then He. Yod He Vav He, right? That is DNA. And that is the blood of man. Okay. Literally. Natural man. Man that is pure-blooded. That has not been deceived into further deceptions, unending deceptions, let's say that. Okay. It says derived from Ahaya. Okay? That is what it says. It says it's derived from Ahaya. Okay? So then it says, and YASHA. Okay? So one says the Most High, and then the other says his Son. Huh. So, here's another way you know. You can go down here, and then it says word origin from Haya and YASHA. Okay, now what did Yashaya tell you? YASHA, Yah. Okay? YASHA, Yah. He said, beside me there is no other. I am to the right hand of my... Come on now. Beside him there is no other. Where? Where else? From him and his Father. These guys come from, look, Moshe comes from YASHA. Yehoshua, Joshua, Yahushai comes from YASHA, Yashaya, because they are one and the same. These two are one and the same. He and his. That is it. He and his. Okay? Whatever he wants, he gets. There is no want. There, whatever he wills, he is. Okay? This is the right hand. Benjamin, if you want to call that. Okay? This is the Aheb Ruach Kadesh. The Aheb Ruach Kokma Kadesh. Okay? This is the Ma'aseyah, the work of Yah. Okay? When you click this right here, you're going to get YASHA, right? Boom. Well, the reason why I say Yashaya, because it is his name that separates him from all other names. Okay? Because he has his name and his Father's name. Yah is the Father. YASHA, Yashaya. My name is in his name. So how? Okay, I'll show you. You go back. You go over here. You're gonna go down, because it's gonna do the same thing it did to Yehoshua. It's gonna give you all these translations. All right. He said, this is what Moses, Yah also told Moses, say to the Yeshurun that YASHA, my YASHA, Mahaya of your fathers, Maya of Abraham, Maya of Isaac, Iskak, Yitzchak. Yeah, Isaac ain't Isaac. Just like Israel ain't Israel. Yitzchak, just like Yeshurun. And Maya of Yaakov has sent. Yaakov is Yeshurun, has sent me to you. This is my name forever. This is how Haya to be. This could be Haya or Anoki. My bad. Where it says I am, but it's lowercase. That would be Anoki. Because Anoki is I am. Okay. Almost like Anunnaki, but Anoki. Okay. For man. But yeah. And to be remembered in every generation. Remember, what is that? Conscience. That is in the mind. That is in the crown. That is in the forehead. That is his name plus his son's name on their foreheads for every generation. Okay. The name is personal. Is the personal covenantal name of Yah in the Hebrew. Aheb Ruach Kokma Kodesh. It signifies Yah's eternal self-existence, nature, and his faithfulness to his promises. It is often associated with Yah's revelation to Moshe in Exodus 3:14, where Yah declares, Haya, Ahaya, Ashar, Haya. Okay, so this right here that I highlighted right here, bam, it's gonna move. It's gonna have some life to it. All right. So this name, what it says right here, it says Hava, from Hava. All right. Ha, the, Yah, am. See how I put that right there? Ha is thee, like I am thee. I is thee. I and thee are synonymous. Do you get it? Okay. Ha is thee, like Ma is thee. Okay? Like Yashaya and Moshe. Or should I say Yasha and Moshe? Yashaya and Moshe-ya. Yashaya and Messiah. Do you get it? Ma'aseya. Do you get it? They are one and the same. Where it says I am, that is Haya. It says Hava, but it's Haya. Okay? And that is the root of Jesse. Okay? That is the root of Jesse. Yeshia is Jesse. Jesse's actual name is Yeshia. Jesse, David's father. YASHA. Okay? And then that comes all the way down to the root of his name being Haya. Yasha. Who told you this? Yashaya told you, I am the root of Jesse, seed of David. Okay? And his name pops up before Yashaya's name is in the Most High's name, I'm telling you. Okay? So there is no, like I said, Joshua, Yehoshua, all the flesh is second hand. I'm telling you, he is I am. He is Haya. Yashaya is Haya. Ashar Haya. Do you get it? Do you hear it? Yashaya, Haya, Shar, Haya. So when it goes Ashar, right? When it says Haya, right there, we'll do this. We'll take it with us. We'll take it with us. We can do that. Copy. Okay, now let's go. Okay. It says the prime root is Hava. Hava, Haba, Haya. Ba, Ya. Okay. There's Ma with Ha. Okay. There's Bay with Ha. Okay. These all mean thee. Bay is thee. Ma is thee. Ha is thee. So this Va here is Ya. Okay? Because when you get to the root of it, it says that this is the root, right? Okay? So how did it go back? And how does it go even back further? Okay? This is even more of a root, right? Okay, so now we go down to concordance, to breathe. So what did Yeshaya say? I am the word. Okay, what did Yakanan say? In the beginning was the word. Yeshaya said, you hear me. I mean, you see me, but you hear my Father. Meaning, you hear, breathe. Out of the mouth of man comes the glory of Yah, the breath. Hava, a primitive root. Compare Ava or Haya. Supposed to mean properly to breathe in the sense of existence. Okay, so we go to Haya, right? Haya, right? Okay. To be, become, come to pass, exist, to happen. I am, right? In the Greek equivalent often used in the New Testament to express being or existence, as seen in Yashaya's declarations of Haya. And come on now. Haya is a fundamental term in the Old Testament, often translated to be, to become. It conveys the idea of existence, occurrence, into being. And Yeshaya only comes to do the will of his Father. So he told you his name, his Father's name. He said, you see me, bam, but you hear my Father. And even then, if you were to say Jesus, it would have to be Jesus G. Because that's how it would have to follow suit. And you see the apostrophe, right? The apostrophe is Yah. It would have to be Jesus Yah. Right? Am I right? Yeah, I'm right. Because without Yah, he is nothing. And you guys don't even understand what that apostrophe means, so you never even put it. You never even considered it when you write his name, even in the wrong way. I told you that whenever you see that apostrophe there, that means my. And when it comes to ma, that means Haya. And it even is pronounced Yah. The apostrophe is pronounced Yah in Hebrew. It is his mark. It is his name. Alright? Yod and Yah. The beginning from right to left. The beginning. Alright? And the end. Yod. Completion. What you calling 10. That's why you worship. Say 10. Okay? So, like, because the Latin, legion, the jinn, have gotten you all spelled up and wished up in the depths of low. Think of Jafar. Think of Jafar in the movie Aladdin. Think of Jafar. Okay? Think of how he turns out. Okay? That's what you guys want? Your wish is my command. You guys have no clue what the Most High come to do. That's how you end up in that situation. And the only way has been from the beginning in his name. Okay? In his name, Ha, Yah. Okay, can I paste? Paste. Okay. Ha, Yah, Sha, Yah. That is Ha. Remember, Ha is the. So YASHA Yah is what? Salvation of Yah. I, the, of. This is, so how do you say of? O. How do you say the? Ha or ho. Oh. So if it's just the H, it's direct. So I'm telling you guys, the I, the H. This is how they're doing this. The H is the upside down Y. That's how they're playing these spells and trickery, confusion. Lowercase h is an upside down Y. The Y, the U is a chopped off Y. Come on, man, like they're constantly picking ways to do this. Okay, do you see the upside down Y? Bam. See that? Upside down Y? Because this is English. Alright? Alright. But in Hebrew, you can't upside down no Y. But in English, we upside down the Y with I. The lowercase I is an upside down Yah. So you see how Yah right there is right here. You see that? And that's the same as Yod. Yod is a little bit lower. Yod is this part right here, but it doesn't touch the ground either. And it's a little... Oh yeah. My bad. Yod is like this, but just a little lower. It's a little lower, and the apostrophe is Yah. This is the apostrophe, but they just have different ways of putting it out there, because one is Hebrew, one is English. Even if you try to put them together in the on the keypad, you'll see that they come out different. They have these different, and they're called cathars. Cathar, and that's where you get the word Catholic or catheter, cathedar, like how they stick the thing inside of your thing. Yeah. Cathode. Cathode has to do with electrolysis, and that has to do with like energy. Pyramid energy, phallusis is something that is submerged in an environment that on the surface, outer surface, absorbs current through particle electrolysis. It's weird, but yeah, there's a negative, there's a yon, anode, cat ions and ion, and so that's the John part, that's the Zion part, okay, and that's what I'm saying. It's splendid when it comes to the power of what we're talking about. All right, this is levitation. This is, everything is broken in our society when you start getting into how the power is in his name. Okay, I just, you guys have only to look to YASHA. I told you guys, his name is in his Father's name. Okay, look, I just told you right here. In ancient Hebrew culture, the concept of being was not merely about static existence, but involved dynamic action and purpose. The verb, the action, men of haya, reflects this understanding, emphasizing the active presence and involvement of Yah in the world. The use of haya in the context of Yah's name underscores his eternal self-existent nature, distinguishing him from the Yah's, lowercase, Jaws, lowercase, God's, lowercase, surrounding nations. So what, remember I told you guys, I showed you the map, I said look how all these other nations, they're ending in IA, or they'll have an IA in it, and to you guys it's like subliminal messaging. You don't understand what you possess, and you leave it wide open for others to tap in, hack in, and absorb all your information, power, your soul, because you don't heed, because you don't see. You end up getting diddied. Like, it don't matter how powerful you are. You get shamed by like the lowest law. They can't even use the dang law. They had to go and use actual military, world shutting down forces, and that's not the it's not the law that you are aware of, because your law goes away when that happens. You understand that? I just told you guys. That law you worship is a setup. It's low. Doth, what you call death, is the law, but it's not what you think death is, because even that, like I said, has been turned against you so that you turn away from the word that has power. The Doth is the Babylonian equivalent of King of Kings, decree and order, as the Torah is. So when you had Daniel, which was Danahiah, okay, but since he was in Babylon, they had to make him a Il, they had to make him a Il, they had to make him a El, they had to make him a serpent, they had to make him lie down with the serpents, they try to force him to eat the food, all that stuff. When certain destruction was on the way, they'll be eating and drinking and giving marriage and all this. Every time one of the most highest people come up, that's what it is. If you haven't noticed, everybody's doing their thing, you know. And then these people come up and be like, yo, I see this and I see that, and like, yo, put this dude out. People try to get rid of him, and it just starts getting hard for them all of a sudden. Even worse, they start seeking him out. Like, okay, this dude's tucked away, you know, getting it done, and they gotta seek him out now, you know, and hand everything over to him, give him the rent. It's every kingdom. Every kingdom in Babylon has had to do this. That's why, at the end of the day, you can blame everything on us. Sheep led to the slaughter. Dinner for schmucks type stuff. So, Pasha lamb, if you will. Okay. At the end of the day, all the names are changed so that you will not have the power that you are referring to when you speak that name. The name is deferred to something that is derived, deribbed, bone out. Give you this boneless right here. How you like that? Is that the food that you crave? You are not ready for solid food yet. We have to derive it for you. That is what they say. Here, eat this. No. You can't derive the trees and the greens and stuff like that. So I'll just do that. Let's just do that. You guys, hybrid stuff, that's deriving it. See, when you worship those lesser gods, calling yourself, oh, God this and God that, bro, get your head out your ass. Why don't you derive that? Come on, guys. Derive that. Because all you're doing when you put your head in your ass is kissing your ass goodbye. That's it. That's all you're doing is kissing your ass goodbye when you got your head up your ass. Because that's what time it is. And that's what they have convinced you to do, like on an airplane. This the last thing that they do. Say, huff this gas and stick your head up and blow it out. Blow it up your butt. So that when you go out, you burst into flames and there's nothing to see here. No evidence. Derived. You get it? Incinerated. Why you huff gas on a plane that's going down? So you get incinerated. You become a part of the incineration. It's an incineration tube. They're giving you gas so that when everything combusts, you combust internally. Internal combustion. That was a big thing back in the day. It's funny that you don't hear nothing about that lately. I remember hearing about that back in the 80s and 90s. Come on, man. Somebody got to holler at me about that. I'm gonna end it on that because I want you guys to be fresh on this video. All right. We started out with the name of the Most High, right? All right. And we're going to end this with internal combustion. All right. You guys get back with me on this. If you've never heard of it, look it up. Because it was a highly spoken of thing. It was like everybody knew. It was a part of like everyday vocabulary. It was like slang back in the day because it was so common of a reference, but you hardly hear nothing of it now. And that was before 2000. I say 2000 was the last, was probably after that, after Ripley's Believe It or Not and Maximum Extreme Exposure went away. You didn't hear anything about any of that stuff no more. Once the smartphones came out, that just all went away. It was just too much entertainment. The smartphones came out to hide the stuff that we were breaking the ground on at the end of the last turn of the century, I should say that. And even then, like, yeah, man, internal combustion, self-destruction. Is it self-destruction if you're detonated from the inside? Oh, but that does go back to the Kingsmen. That kind of talks about kind of like when your heads explode. Mission Impossible, they showed one. They put the chip in them and then they burst their heads. There's movie references of them showing that it's a planet device that it causes people to explode from the inside out. But in the 90s, the way that we heard of it was people were just like, it was like you were scared to like hold gas in and not fart because you might explode. Like, especially with Dumb and Dumber, with, you know, like Jim Carrey putting the freaking the lighter to his butt and blowing it out, blowing the flame off the couch. Like, that was like, people started doing that for like what, Jackass. That became a big thing. So we understood that internal combustion could seemingly be possible. You know what I mean? People were scared, like, oh, what if it goes up? What if the flame doesn't go out and it goes up? Oh no, you know, like, we don't know what happened. We don't know, you know, we just know that people just were just a pile of dust, as if like Buffy the Vampire Slayer happened to them all of a sudden. You see a pile of ashes where somebody was sleeping the night before. Like literally, all that went away. Buffy the Vampire Slayer, internal combustion, that all went away just as cell phones came out. I think that's funny. And that was when Obama came out. Internal combustion went away, Buffy the Vampire Slayer went away, and Obama came out. Underworld had just reached its crescendo, and Obama popped out as president just after Bush. That was the black and the white. That was the, so you know how as in the beginning, so too in the end. These two are like the back-to-back handoff baton in the middle. They're the opposite. They're the mirror. They're the veil. Bush and Obama. Underworld, Buffy, freaking 2008. I'm telling you, that was the time right there. That was 8 years after the turn of the millennium, 7 years after the World Trade. So 7 years after the World Trade was a marker to let you know Obama was coming in anyway, because 7 years is nothing to bat an eyelash at. 7 years is always a sign. That's a sign. All right, that's a sign. So yeah, man, and he ain't went away since. He been here. He was probably here before we knew it though too, because obviously we've been hearing all this Diddy stuff. So anyway, all right, guys. To the Rabbi YASHA, High Kadosh Kadash Kadosh, to the Rabbi Shai Kadosh Kadash Kadosh, to the Rabbi Hebrew Kadosh Kadash Kadosh, Panama Shimon Yeshaya Hama Asaya Kadosh Kadash Kadosh, Anami Amen. Ashar Yesharun.